Breaking news, firefighters race to a Kennewick apartment. We're live with the latest on what happened. Also, the Wapato School District is hoping voters approve a $33 million bond to help update some significant infrastructure. We break down where the money is going to be spent. And a Richland Rehabilitation Center is taking a top national distinction. What the center says it's doing to maintain its standards and patient care.
And we've had a cloudy, gloomy day with some mist around parts of eastern Washington. Things are going to clear up. I'll let you know when that's going to happen. All in my First Alert weather forecast.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
Breaking news, firefighters race to put out a fire at the Copper Ridge Apartments off Hildebrand Boulevard in Kennewick. Apple Valley News Now's Alyssa Warner joins us there live.
Hey Jill, yeah, good news is the fire crews have gotten the fire under control for now. What we know so far, still a very fluid situation. We know that call came in right around 5 o'clock this evening. Crews got here, they saw smoke coming from the top floor on the third floor apartment. Then you see right behind me here where that scene is. We know that there's some smoke and water damage to the apartments below that one. We had a really busy scene here earlier in the evening. Still very busy here as crews are getting cleaned up right now. So far, we don't know if anyone was injured in this fire, and there's no word yet on what the possible cause might have been. So we're waiting to get those details from officials. We are going to see that investigation going on. And one thing I can tell you right now, Jill, is we hear the smoke alarms going off in some of the apartments around here. So a good reminder that we're hearing from firefighters all the time this time of year. Make sure that you have those smoke alarms in your home. Make sure they work. Make sure they have batteries, because that can be really crucial in something like this, where we saw firefighters get here where there was still just smoke, and they were able to contain that damage to just a couple of apartments. So we're going to continue gathering information. Look for updates on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com. And for now, I'm going to send it back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Alyssa. The Wapato School District is asking voters to approve a $33 million bond during the February 13th special election to completely replace Camas and Sadis elementary schools with one brand new elementary school, as well as a full replacement for Pace High School. Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell got an inside look at the schools and why the district says they need to be replaced.
I got a tour of Camas Elementary from the principal there, and he explained to me that it's hard to see what the problem is when you're walking through the halls. And that's because the maintenance and other facility staff have worked so hard to make everything look as nice as possible. But he said it gets clearer when you look behind closed doors. It's the infrastructure that's the problem.
Pace High School built in 1936. Camas Elementary built in 1948. Sadis Elementary built in 1952.
The electrical, water, HVAC, and plumbing systems outdated, inefficient, and not up to serving students' needs.
In the 1950s, students didn't have computers. They had chalkboards. They did everything by hand. Today, every student in our district has a one-to-one device, so we have a larger electrical need.
And when equipment breaks, the fix isn't so easy.
And replacing some of those items, we really have to look at secondhand, eBay. We're searching for them because companies don't even keep some of those things in stock.
And the bigger the break, the bigger the problem. Like the water main break at Sadis this spring.
It took us, with emergency work, about 36 hours to get that completely repaired, to get water back to the building. But where that break was a lucky spot. If it would have been up the line further, it would have been in pipes that have encased asbestos on it. That could have been a much longer fix.
Once you know where to look, other things stick out, like the lack of fire sprinklers or controlled entries.
You have full access to the building as soon as you come through. Other buildings, you're able to buzz them in. Parents go to a waiting area. It might be myself as an adult that comes out, meets with you before you come into the building.
Or the fact that the two elementary schools share one kitchen for 650 students and have what they call cafetoriums. One room in each school to serve as cafeteria, school gym, and auditorium, sometimes at the same time.
There's also some new legislation out there on energy efficiency standards that buildings have to meet. The Camas Sadis site does not meet those energy efficiency standards,
which could start costing them $150,000 per year in fines starting in 2028 if it's not fixed.
There are things that we have made do, but we're at a time that making do is going to cost us more than really going back and doing it right to current standards and codes.
The project estimated at $60 million, but with the district and other funds covering part of it, they're asking for a bond of $33 million. The cost for a taxpayer with a $225,000 home?
$1.72 per thousand, which comes out to about $32 a month for an individual taxpayer with a home about that size.
And holding public meetings for residents to learn more and ask questions.
Getting as much information from our community as we can to make sure we're doing everything we possibly can to get the buildings we need and keep that tax burden down on our community.
They'll be having 3 of those meetings total between now and Election Day, and the first one is tomorrow night at 6 p.m. at Pace High School. Reporting from the Yakima Newsroom, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
All right, let's talk weather. Stacey Lee joins us now with your First Alert weather forecast.
It's been a gloomy, overcast, foggy day with drizzle coming down from that fog and freezing fog. Skies have kind of cleared up a little bit, still cloudy out, 42 degrees. Look at that humidity level, 89%. That's that drizzle we've been seeing today. Our winds are light at 5 miles per hour. Visibility right now looking much better, except for Cle Elum, still socked in there. Yakima, about 8 miles of visibility. We're good down the Columbia Basin, and we're seeing reduced visibility here in Walla Walla and Pendleton. Weather pattern for the next few days, ridge of high pressure, but there is a little system coming in out of the south. It's going to make the west side wet again, and we'll see a little bit of snow over the Cascades, maybe 1 to 2 inches, and some of those showers could slide over into our area. So get ready for cloudy skies, some of those sprinkles or drizzle that we've been seeing throughout the day. Patchy fog with chilly overnight lows, a little bit cooler than we were last night. We have some mountain snow happening late Wednesday night into Thursday morning over the Cascade Mountains. But overall, it's been a very quiet week. I've got lots more to get to in our First Alert full weather forecast. Jill?
A short-stay rehabilitation facility in Richland has been recognized by U.S. News and World Report as one of the best nursing homes of 2024. The Richland Rehabilitation Center was among 15,000 centers evaluated by U.S. News across the country. It was rated among the best for scoring high for safety, resident care, and outcomes. Administrator Holly Kaiser says the recognition came as a pleasant surprise.
I have a pretty amazing team here, which in an industry that is very heavily regulated and very closely scrutinized, that means the world to me. That I have a team that's geared towards doing the best we can. Not that we're perfect by any means, but their heart's in it for the right reasons.
Richland Rehabilitation Center has around 140 staff members and is licensed to serve 71 skilled nursing patients and has 24 assisted living beds. Congressional lawmakers passed a bill Monday night aimed at improving health care transparency and affordability. The Lower Costs, More Transparency Act passed the House easily with a final vote of 320 to 71. If signed into law, it would act like more of an enforcer to Trump administration transparency rules. It's supposed to drive down medical care costs for Americans at a time when inflation has such a stronghold on the economy. Washington State Representative Kathy McMorris Rogers helped champion this act.
Over 90% of Americans believe that we should know what the price is. You think about how inflation is driving up the cost of our gas, our groceries. We're able to shop around and know where we can get the best value for the money that we're spending.
The bill could also save patients from paying 2 to 3 times more for the same medical services when they're performed at a hospital rather than in a doctor's office. The bill still needs to pass the Senate before heading to President Biden's desk. The city of Pasco is hosting a food drive in support of the Boys and Girls Clubs of Benton and Franklin counties. If you want to help out, you still have one more day to do so. The city's recreation department has been collecting boxes of food with the intention to distribute to the Boys and Girls Clubs later this week. Last year, the city managed to collect around 170 food boxes, and they're hoping to reach that number again. And some large last-minute donations are inching the city closer to that goal.
The donations are starting to come in from within the city and their departments, as well as community businesses and individuals have started to bring in some boxes. We got a call today actually from FedEx Ground that they've collected 40 boxes that they'll be bringing over tomorrow. So that's great to hear.
The city of Pasco met with the director of the Boys and Girls Clubs to help create a list of food items that would be most beneficial to the children they serve over the holidays. The deadline to turn in the boxes is tomorrow before 5 p.m. The trial of 3 Western Washington law enforcement officers charged with homicide for the death of Manuel Ellis back in March of 2020 is now winding down. The Pierce County medical examiner says that Ellis died in police custody from a lack of oxygen due to physical restraint. The officers say Ellis had been aggressive and ignored their orders, but eyewitnesses say everything was calm until the officers got out of their vehicle and started hitting Ellis, then choking and tasing him. Prosecutors told the jury that the officers aren't charged with intentionally killing Ellis, but with taking actions that resulted in his death.
They chose to treat Mr. Ellis like he was less than human. After they knew that he couldn't breathe, after he told them repeatedly that he couldn't breathe, they took out this hobble and they wrapped it around his ankles and they cinched it tight.
While this case happened just a few months before George Floyd's death prompted a nationwide effort to stop police brutality, this is the first case in Washington where officers were charged in the death of a suspect since state laws changed in 2018. They're popular gifts during the holidays, but law enforcement has a warning about gift cards. What you should know before you buy one next. Plus, it's more than just a festive sight. A local holiday light showcase will help nonprofits in Eastern Washington. We'll explain. And it is cold, damp, and cloudy in Eastern Washington. Stacy Lee is tracking all the latest developments. Her first alert forecast is next on Apple Valley News Now at 6.
KFC's Wednesday Country Fried Steak Meal is a delicious value, complete with mashed potatoes with gravy, coleslaw, and a biscuit, all for the incredible price of just $5.99. Really, what's left to say? How about see you again next Wednesday? Country Fried Steak Meal just $5.99, only at KFC.
Let Columbia Safety's experienced staff prepare you for emergency situations. Get certified in CPR, first aid, nursing assistant, or EMT. Visit columbiasafety.net to sign up for our in-person or online courses. Columbia Safety, training for the future.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right, all year round. Right now at participating dealers, get a Kubota compact tractor for 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months, plus save up to $800.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
Whatever the holidays mean to you, get the most out of it in a new Honda. Whether it's taking the gang to the slopes in an available all-wheel drive Pilot, delivering presents in a rugged Passport, or hauling a few toys for yourself in a powerful Ridgeline. Your holiday adventure awaits with a new Honda during Happy Honda Days. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
From Apple Valley News Now, this is Apple Valley Eats.
All right, so my job here is the food and beverage executive chef. I've been here 10 years. Started off here as an entry-level cook. I was given the opportunity to step into the executive chef role, which is the position that I'm in. I've been in that position for about 6 years now, almost. What I do here, I handle not so much the day-to-day operations, but everything that goes into the menu planning, the SOPs for all of the cooks, recipes, ensuring all the recipes are all the same, the consistency, the vision of the food and beverage department as far as the aesthetics, what is it going to look like, what does the food preparation look like. We have everything from catering, fast food, employee meals, which is a cafeteria style setting, and then obviously our bread and butter, what we do, a buffet here at Legends. What we like to do here is try to keep our team members happy, try to be versatile with them, try to be flexible, whatever needs that they may have. We try to accommodate. We do have childcare here on property, so if somebody needs to drop their kids off at childcare, that option's always there. You could come into our department with no experience at all, but we're gonna show you how to hold a knife, we're gonna show you how to cut vegetables, we're gonna show you how to cut meat, we're gonna show you how to use all the equipment. the comfort of knowing that I'm going to have my consistent 40 hours a week. And that goes from everywhere from a dishwasher all the way up to my position. It's another benefit of working here at Legends. I like to think of it more as a career rather than a job.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Welcome back. A consumer alert that impacts a popular holiday present, gift cards. Law officers say crooks are draining some cards' value. They get them at stores and move the money to offshore accounts. Apparently, they can do this without altering the card's appearance. However, on some cards, you can see evidence like scuff marks near the card's barcodes. Law enforcement suggests shoppers check gift cards thoroughly before buying them. A California man is already charged with tampering Target and Apple gift cards. Authorities say they found more than 5,000 gift cards in his possession. The Yakima Valley Museum is hosting its annual Holiday Lights Extravaganza to raise awareness and money for local nonprofits. From now through Saturday, 36 nonprofits have set up Christmas trees representing their organizations throughout the museum. During the event, admission is $13 for adults and $11 for seniors, but you get $5 in scripts to donate to a nonprofit of your choice.
We have so many nonprofits in the area, it's hard to keep track of them. So you can maybe discover some new ones, but also you get to make a small donation towards it.
Yakima Valley Museum is located at 2105 Tieton Drive and is open from 10 to 5 Tuesday through Saturday, which again is the last day for this event.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And it's been a chilly, gloomy day. We had lots of fog and also some moisture coming out of the sky today due to the low clouds and fog. Not going to really call that rain. However, it's due to this humidity that we're seeing on our screen, 89% right now. It's 42 degrees on our Dust Devil Giesa Stadium Skycam. Our feels like temp is 39. Here's what's happening. Ridge of high pressure is holding those low clouds and fog down in our area. We have a system moving in off the coast that's going to bring moisture to the west side of the state and even a few snowflakes across the Cascade Mountains. On top of that, we have some cool weather moving in, especially in the middle part of the country. It's coming down from Canada, those cold air. And again, we have the cold air coming down right over our area with that ridge of high pressure. It spreads and then it recedes as we move through the next couple of days. But our temperatures are going to be pretty flatline for the next couple of days. Futurecast, that's going to show those clouds and fog. That precip or moisture we were seeing earlier wasn't even enough to show up on our radar. But here's those cloudy conditions as you start your day tomorrow, and we'll continue to see the fog and low clouds through the Yakima, Kittitas Valley, Columbia Basin, and then here comes that system late Wednesday night, early Thursday morning coming across the Cascades. A few snow showers at the upper elevations, mostly wet though on the west side, and maybe a stray shower sliding through, very unlikely however, and then we'll start to see those clouds start to lift moving into the weekend. Our temperatures have been right about average, just slightly above in the Tri-Cities, and look at our temperatures. They just kind of stay steady with overnight lows in the 30s. So there's not a lot of variation between our daytime highs and our overnight lows. Again, we're staying slightly above average in Yakima, but temperatures just not doing a whole lot. As far as our temps go for tonight, it's going to be cooler, a little bit cooler than we were last night with that cold air coming down from Canada. Yakima staying above freezing tonight. Cle Elum at 29, Sunnyside at 33. Moving into the Columbia Basin, cloudy skies, patchy fog, and even some sprinkles or mist coming down from the fog that's been hanging out in the region. Temperatures along the foothills of the Blues in the 30s, just slightly below freezing in Pendleton and right at the freezing level in Milton Freewater. Cloudy and foggy tomorrow with temperatures right around our average, just slightly above. Dayton at 43. That looks to be the warmest spot. 40 Tri-Cities as well as Yakima. Planning your day for tomorrow. Look at those temperatures again. Look for that fog in the area. A little bit chilly out the door. Temperatures are not changing a whole lot as we get to the noon hour. They stay pretty close to that 40-degree mark. And then those temperatures as we get into the afternoon around 4 just barely at 40 degrees, cooling down into the 30s and 40s. So again, plan for maybe some wet mist again out at the bus stop with all that fog in the area. Maybe a little bit of clearing later on in the Columbia Basin and in Yakima. Unfortunately, it looks like we're going to stay foggy all day in Walla Walla. Stay here. Still to come, I've got your reason to smile coming up. Jill?
STCU and Apple Valley News Now want your help in finding community volunteers in Benton and Franklin counties who go that extra step to help us all. Please nominate someone like this by clicking on the contest tab at applevalleynewsnow.com. From your nominations, we choose volunteers to profile, and STCU awards his or her organization a $1,000 donation. Thank you, and big thanks to all volunteers who help make our communities stronger, and to STCU.
Don't forget, we give free evaluations of insurance company settlement offers. This happens during the holidays. Also, we'll give you a free second opinion. Give us a call and we'll tell you what to bring in. Happy holidays.
This message is brought to you by Allen Brecky Law Offices.
With K2 Vision RLE, you can throw away your distance and reading glasses. Plus, you'll never develop a cataract. Schedule a free Zoom consultation with us today. K2 Vision RLE. No glasses, no contacts, no readers.
Okay, where will both George Clooney and Jason Momoa be in the morning this week?
Good morning, America.
Wake up with George in an all-new interview. And Jason live on GMA. This week on Tell 'em, Jason.
Good morning, America!
A successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process. With Windermere on your side and confidence in your real estate journey.
Is your furnace worn out and a bit ugly? Apple Valley News Now and Jacobs & Rhodes present the Ugly Furnace Contest, your chance to win a brand new gas furnace. To enter, click on contests at applevalleynewsnow.com and follow the instructions. Everyone who enters gets a free system inspection. One second prize winner gets a 2-year membership in the Jacob & Rhodes Maintenance Club. And the grand prize winner gets the new gas furnace, including expert installation by Jacobs & Rhodes. The Ugly Furnace Contest from Jacobs & Rhodes and Apple Valley News Now.
I'm loving a pizza, Tony's Big Cheese Pizza, loving a pizza. I've been loving a pizza, Tony's Big Cheese Pizza, and Yakima's Hometown Pizzeria. Stop by, we can't wait to see you. The freshest, tastiest pizza around, no need to drive all over town for great pizza. Tony's Big Cheese Pizza, I've been loving the pizza, more pizza.
With K2 Vision RLE, you can throw away your distance and reading glasses. Plus, you'll never develop a cataract. Schedule a free Zoom consultation with us today. K2 Vision RLE. No glasses, no contacts, no readers.
For over 30 years, our lawyers and staff have sent holiday greetings and reminders to be careful on winter streets. This year is no exception. Season's greetings, everyone. Be safe and have a happy New Year.
The past summer in the Arctic marked the warmest on record. That's according to a NOAA report published today. NOAA scientists studied the Arctic's vital signs between October of last year and this past September. They examined sea ice volume changes, snow cover, and air and ocean temperatures. The results show the typically frozen northern biome experienced record temperatures of 43 degrees. Sea ice continued to shrink. This report comes as scientists already reported this year will officially mark the hottest year on record. Scientists have said the Arctic continues to warm 4 times faster than the rest of the Earth due to climate change. That remote region provides a bellwether for the global climate. Call it a combination of snacks and cocktails. Doritos has a beverage that tastes like a flavor of one of its chips. That's new at 6:30, but first, Stacey Lee has your reason to smile.
And today our Reason to Smile photo comes from Diana Tuck of Prosser, showing us some clouds over the Columbia as the sun was setting. Thanks for sharing, Diana. Remember to have your photo featured. Get outside, snap it, and send it to me, S. Lee, at AppleValleyNewsNow.com. Your Reason to Smile brought to you by West Richland Family Dental and Prime Dental of Pasco.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
An accident can shatter your life. The award-winning team at Tamaki Law can put your life back together.
I'm attorney Brian Smith.
And I'm attorney Megan Hale. Thank you for voting us Yakima's first choice for personal injury, civil law, and best overall law firm.
We are honored and grateful to be part of this amazing community.
If you've been seriously injured, call Tamaki Law and get your life back.
Vegas action is closer than you think. The fun is waiting for you at Nob Hill Casino. Come in and pull up a chair at your choice of blackjack, pai gow, heads up hold'em, or high card flush, and play with the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club to take your game to the next level and earn rewards for food, bowling, prizes, and cash. There's always a spot for you at Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
Whatever the holidays mean to you, get the most out of them in a new Honda. Whether it's taking in the lights with all your friends in a spacious Accord, or taking in a snow day in a rugged CR-V. Your holiday adventure awaits with a new Honda during Happy Honda Days. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
Whether you celebrate holiday road trips in a Cadillac CT5, promising festive joy around every corner, or unexpected cheer in a Cadillac CT4. This holiday season, Cadillac is celebrating you.
Get 2.9% APR plus $500 purchase allowance on most 2024 Cadillac CT4 and CT5 models. Visit your Yakima and Tri-Cities Cadillac dealer today.
Ben Franklin Transit is hiring safety-oriented coach operators. Become a crucial part of the Tri-Cities community and provide a vital service to our riders. Get out from behind a desk and experience a workday that keeps you moving. Enjoy CDL training, comprehensive benefits, and generous paid time off. When you're driving for Ben Franklin Transit, you're part of a growing team of community-oriented professionals. Apply now to join the Ben Franklin Transit team.
A little over 10 years ago, my family and I decided to get involved with the Arc of Tri-Cities, a fantastic local nonprofit that serves kids and adults with developmental disabilities, to work with the kids to have a good time. We would dance, we would do crafts, we'd always feed them some kind of really healthy meal like pizza. But what I didn't know getting involved is how much it would impact me and our families' lives. Really getting an opportunity to meet these young people that love unconditionally, to be in a relationship with somebody like that has been life-changing for us. We're blessed to live here and to work with local nonprofits. So for us, it's really important to get involved, to volunteer, to create a place where everybody's included, support those in need. I'm John Inman, and I'm driving change at McCurley.
Find your way home in a new, used, or certified pre-owned vehicle from McCurley Subaru during the 2023 Subaru Share the Love event.
Check this out. 2 orphaned black bears have a new home at the Oregon Zoo in Portland. The zoo provided this video of the cubs named Timber and Thorn after the Rose City's soccer teams. The cubs were found separately in Alaska, and wildlife experts say they could not survive on their own. Currently, the cubs live in a part of the zoo's black bear habitat, but are being kept away from the older bears for now. Eventually, they will get to explore the rest of the zoo's habitat and join the older bears. Still ahead, Doritos flavored cocktails. We'll explain. Plus, the latest in the battle over abortion access in Texas, what the Texas Supreme State Court has just ruled. But first, breaking news at an apartment complex in Kennewick. The news at 6:30 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
You at 6, firefighters responded to reports of a fire at the Copper Ridge Apartments off of Hildebrand Boulevard in Kennewick. Apple Valley News Now's Alyssa Warner joins us there live with more information.
Hey Jill, yeah, we are here at the Copper Ridge Apartments in the South Ridge area of Kennewick. Fire crews are wrapping up a lot of their work here. A lot of them have actually headed back to the station for this fire this evening. Now, I spoke with the deputy fire chief from Kennewick Fire just a few moments ago. He told me their call came in around 5 o'clock, as we knew, that apparently someone had been cooking in their apartment on the top floor, then went out to the balcony to just take a break from the kitchen and got locked outside by accident. That's when the food that was still on the stove, we're told, caught fire, and the person was locked outside, couldn't do anything to stop it. So the deputy fire chief told me 2 apartments, this was on the 3rd floor, apartments on the 2nd and 1st floor both have some damage from the sprinkler system that did kick in. When crews got here, they had to actually put out the fire in the apartment before they were able to go and rescue that person that was still stuck on their balcony while all of this was going on. So I did ask, we're told that person is doing okay, but there is going to be a lot of cleanup ahead for all of these apartments. And a good reminder from the deputy fire chief there of if anytime you have something on the stove, just be sure you stay there with it in the kitchen until it's done cooking, because it might be a little easy to get locked out when you're not intending to be. So good news is no reports of any injuries. They are mopping up here this evening, and we'll continue to update you if we learn anything new over on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com. But for now, Jill, I'm going to send it back to you in the studio.
Thanks for that update, Alyssa. Bundle up. It is cold, it's dark, and it's damp outside tonight. Stacey Lee joins us. She's tracking your First Alert weather forecast.
Yeah, Jill, that's pretty much everything in a nutshell. It's been cold, it's been damp, it's been overcast. Things are looking good. Our traffic has lightened up as most folks have gotten through that rush. But it's still chilly out there, 42 degrees. Our humidity is high. That's that moisture that we've seen in the air. Our winds are light at 5, but our feels like temp is 39 tonight. Visibility has been an issue all day long in the Cle Elum, the Kittitas Valley, and that continues. We're starting to see some visibility dropping in Yakima with low clouds and fog. Looking good in the Tri-Cities tonight, better than we were earlier today, but we're seeing reduced visibility once again in Walla Walla. And that fog is just going to be staying around. We've got cloudy skies, sprinkles. Get ready for a brief, quick mountain snow late Wednesday into Thursday morning. Overall, a quiet week. Let's take a look at our 7-day planning forecast for Walla Walla and Hermiston. There's that fog with a very slight chance of some showers on Thursday, 10% chance. Other than that, we're going to stay pretty dry through the weekend. Temperatures not moving much on the gauge at all. A little bit chilly overnight. 7-day forecast. This is Tri-Cities and Yakima. Look at that fog. We'll be dealing with that at least through Friday. It looks like we'll start to get a little bit of a break from that fog on Saturday and Sunday. And then we have a slight chance of rain coming next week. So overall, a real quiet week weather-wise ahead. I'll get to more in your First Alert full weather forecast. Jill?
Thank you, Stacey. It's an eastern Washington location known for gently rolling hills and fields full of agriculture. Tonight, see Ellensburg like never before when we fly the Northwest.
Ellensburg is a really unique town, so we're known for our rodeo. It started just as a community effort with people coming together to create a community rodeo, and now it's one of the top 10 rodeos in the world. So we get about 60,000 people each Labor Day weekend that come over here for the rodeo. But we're also known for our university. So it started as the Washington State Normal School, and it was a school for teachers. And that's why Central is known for its teaching programs. It's one of the best in the state. People come here from all over to learn at Central, and it gradually evolved from one building to the campus that it is now, and then turned into Central Washington University. At one point, Ellensburg was actually in the running to be the capital of Washington. As kind of a consolation prize for not getting that, that's when we got the university. Dick and Jane's spot. So they're local artists. Dick has since passed away, and his wife Jane is still doing art in the community, and they have transformed their home into an amazing reflector art display. It's one of the stops that you have to see when you're in Ellensburg. It's on our art walk maps and all of our walking tour maps, so I highly suggest you go check it out. Downtown Ellensburg just got a brand new hotel. So now when you visit Ellensburg, you can actually stay downtown. It's called Hotel Winjo. It's just about a block from where we're standing, so right in the core of our downtown. and it was just finished this year, just opened right as COVID was opening things back up again. It's just known as the Ellensburg Bowl. Everyone knows where it is. And this area is going to be turned into a community park relatively shortly. So it's going to be torn up and there's going to be grass and it's going to be a kind of town square park for Ellensburg. And everyone wants to make sure that the bowl stays in this area. Everyone knows the bowl.
And Ellensburg is a short drive from Yakima on Interstate 82, but the drive is even more fun and scenic when you take State Highway 821 through the Yakima River Canyon. There's more information about this fun city at myellensburg.com. Special counsel Jack Smith has asked the U.S. Supreme Court for an expedited ruling on whether former President Trump is immune from prosecution. That's in regards to the 2020 election interference case. A lower court already rejected Trump's claim of absolute immunity, but Trump appealed that ruling, and the appeals process could possibly delay the trial. By going straight to the high court with his request, Smith has bypassed the appeals court.
Such a request for quick consideration and quick ruling on such a major issue is highly unusual, but it is not without precedent. Back during the Watergate era, of course, the court ruled in a very much expedited manner that President Nixon could not use executive privilege to keep Congress from getting access to his Oval Office tapes.
In a separate filing, Smith's office says it plans to call 3 experts at trial who reviewed data from the former president's phone. That includes periods of time when Trump's Twitter was open during the January 6th attack. The former president's team claims Smith is trying to interfere in the 2024 election. The Supreme Court gave Trump's legal team until next Wednesday to respond to the request. That doesn't mean the High Court will hear the case, but will consider it. President Biden his meeting with Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky, rallying for critical U.S. funding for the Russia-Ukraine war. However, some Republicans have pushed back and want additional aid tied to increased security along the southern border. ABC's Melissa Adon with the latest.
President, welcome back.
President Biden and Ukraine's President Zelensky meeting today at the White House. Biden encouraging lawmakers to approve the aid package before the year-end holidays.
Congress needs to pass a supplemental funding for Ukraine before they break the holiday recess, before they give Putin the greatest Christmas gift they could possibly give him.
Earlier in the day, President Zelensky on Capitol Hill for an in-person plea for funding, meeting with lawmakers as negotiations over whether to provide additional aid for Ukraine remain gridlocked. Speaker Mike Johnson saying he stands with Ukraine against Russia's invasion, but has received insufficient responses from the White House for a clear strategy on the war.
What the Biden administration seems to be asking for is billions of additional dollars with no appropriate oversight, no clear strategy to win.
Republicans adamant they will not pass additional funding to Ukraine without major changes to immigration policy, including beefing up security along the southern border. Some GOP lawmakers oppose any additional aid for Ukraine at all. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer saying if Congress does not pass Ukraine aid quickly, it will send a message to the world that the U.S. is abandoning Ukraine.
President Zelensky's message was direct. Ukraine will win the war against Russia if more aid is approved.
Meantime, the fighting in Ukraine wages on. Millions of Ukrainians reportedly losing cell phone and internet coverage after a major hacking attack knocked out the country's largest phone provider. The Pentagon has announced a new $200 million military aid package for Ukraine, which will include air defense missiles and anti-armor systems. It will be paid for using existing funds and won't require congressional approval. Melissa Adon, ABC News, Washington.
During Zelensky's visit today, Secretary of State Antony Blinken also announced new sweeping sanctions aimed at entities supporting Russia's war efforts. A marriage of tortilla chips and happy hour. See Doritos' new creation and learn what you can do with it. Our current conditions look like they will change tomorrow afternoon. Stacey Lee is tracking your first alert forecast. Plus, the latest on the abortion access fight in Texas, what the Texas State Supreme Court has ruled. That's next on Apple Valley News Now at 6:30.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Let Columbia Safety's experienced staff prepare you for emergency situations. Get certified in CPR, first aid, nursing assistant, or EMT. Visit columbiasafety.net to sign up for our in-person or online courses. Columbia Safety, training for the future.
My darling granddaughter, this camera was given to me when I was your age. May it capture your big, beautiful life the way it did mine.
It's so surprising what the little things can do. Wouldn't it be wonderful if everybody
Oh, Merry Christmas, Grandmother.
Fred's year-end clearance sale is on now. Save on dishwashers, laundry sets, refrigerators, and more during this sale.
Like this Bosch dishwasher marked down to only $4.49 while supplies last. That's a great value.
This stainless Bosch dishwasher is one of Bosch's best sellers.
$4.49 for a Bosch dishwasher is a terrific buy, but hurry, these dishwashers won't last long.
Come in and save at Fred's year-end clearance sale.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right, all year round. Right now at participating dealers, get a Kubota compact tractor for 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months, plus save up to $800.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at GoKubota.com.
Now is the time for a new bath from Bath Fitter. Every bath fit or bath is installed quickly, safely, and beautifully with a lifetime warranty. Go from old to new, from worn to wow. The beautiful bath you've always wanted. Done right, installed by an expert technician, all in one day. Bath Fitter's biggest sale of the year is on now. Contact us today for an appointment. We can be there as soon as tomorrow. Many jobs are being installed in less than 2 weeks at the lowest prices of the year.
From Washington Broadband, where we construct high-speed internet, fiber, cable, and wireless all year round. From us to you,
Merry Christmas! Feliz Navidad!
At US Cellular, anyone can get any phone free. So give yourself a free phone.
She's here.
Then, give yourself the gift of not checking it. The gift of connection at US Cellular. New and current customers get any phone free.
An abortion battle in Texas is heating up. A pregnant woman whose fetus has a fatal condition is now leaving the state to get an abortion. It comes after the state's Supreme Court ruled against the mother's request for an emergency medical exception. ABC's Tim Pulliam has more on this case.
Kate Cox, a Dallas mother who sued Texas, leaving the state for what she calls an urgent abortion. The 31-year-old, now 20 weeks pregnant, says doctors determined her fetus has a low survival rate, and the longer she continued the pregnancy, the greater risk to her health and fertility.
And I could see in this case, surely I would qualify for that exemption.
Initially, she was granted permission for an abortion by a lower court.
I am going to grant the temporary restraining order.
But that decision appealed by Attorney General Ken Paxton, asking the High Court to reverse the order. On Monday, it was shuttered by the all-Republican state Supreme Court. The justices unanimously denying her abortion, ruling her pregnancy risk didn't meet the state's qualifications, including to prevent major bodily harm or save the life of the mother. This doctor slamming the decision.
They clearly want to continue to be able to control people's lives instead of allowing physicians to make the medical decisions that make the best sense for them and their patients.
Attorneys representing Cox say she has received offers to help with her abortion in places like Colorado and Canada.
I also hope that people can see themselves in Kate and her family, as so many people can relate to, the tragic loss of a wanted pregnancy. And when you add on top of that the cruel and inhumane treatment that her state has put her through, it's truly unimaginable.
That was ABC's Tim Pulliam reporting. Cox's attorneys are not sharing details about her final decision. A similar challenge is playing out in a Kentucky state court. In health news, it's spicy, goes great with sushi, and might protect your memory. Researchers say the active ingredient in wasabi has a known antioxidant and anti-inflammatory property. Researchers in Japan had 72 volunteers between ages 60 and 80. And they split them into two groups and have 100 milligrams of wasabi extract. The other group got a placebo. After 3 months of daily use, the wasabi group had boosts in short-term and long-term memory. In fact, older adults who ate wasabi had an 18% improvement in learning, storing, and recalling information. You can find the study in the journal Nutrients.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
Well, it looks like I need to get my hands on some wasabi pronto. All right, let's talk weather tonight. It's been gloomy, it's been wet, it's been moist, and it's still chilly out. 42 degrees. Our feels like temp 39 due to light winds out there, and our humidity very high, 89%. I was seeing drizzle, had to have my windshield wiper on. So that is going to be the case for the next couple of days. Visibility has been an issue all day long, especially in the Kittitas Valley, Cle Elum area. We're starting to see a little bit of fog developing now in Yakima and Ellensburg. It's clearing up in the Columbia Basin Tri-Cities, probably won't last. And then we're seeing some fog starting to develop in the foothills of the Blues tonight near Walla Walla. Big system out on the coast, ridge of high pressure. It's holding that low clouds and fog down in our area. That guy's going to move in off the coast. It's going to bring moisture once again to the Seattle area, Olympic Peninsula, and a few light snow showers across the Cascades. Pretty isolated and not a whole lot of accumulation out of that system. Here's what that pattern looks like the next 3 days. There's that high pressure. Here comes that system moving across on top of a trough of low pressure, and it's going to keep moving to the east. Again, you see a little bit of snow across the Cascades, and then it quickly dissipates and moves out of the area. That's the only moisture we're seeing for the next couple of days, other than the drizzle that we've been seeing in our area. Plus, we have that cold air coming down from Canada, so a little bit on the chilly side, but we've been right around our average for this time of year, and usually this time of December, it's a lot colder than we've been seeing, so not bad. Futurecast, let's see what that shows us. It shows us the low clouds, the fog that we've been continuing to see the last couple of days. Out the door in the morning, foggy, might get a little bit of a break in the afternoon, and then that fog just picks right back up in Yakima and Ellensburg as those clouds start to roll in. And here comes that system again, very brief. Cascades, most of it not making its way over the Cascades into the lower elevations. We continue to see the cloudy conditions, and then finally, as we start getting into Friday, Saturday, we'll have a chance to see that orange globe in the sky that we have not seen for a few days. Mostly cloudy with patchy fog and sprinkles tonight. Look at those temperatures on the chilly side, below the freezing level in Cle Elum and Ellensburg, just above it in Yakima on sunny side. Columbia Basin Tri-Cities, we'll see those temperatures in the 30s again. Connell hitting 32 tonight, 35 for Hermiston, 34 Tri-Cities. Looking at the foothills of the Blues, there's those 30s once again, right at the freezing level, Milton Freewater, and just below it in Pendleton. For tomorrow, those temperatures about the average. We're going to be in the 40s all through the area. Tri-Cities, Prosser, Yakima, even Walla Walla. Everybody's just kind of stagnant temperature-wise, and that's due to the air stagnation going on with this front of fog. Planning your day out the door, look for those chilly temperatures. Look at the fog in Yakima. Might clear up afternoonish, but still going to be cloudy and overcast. Tri-Cities looking at that heavy fog, much like today, maybe even a little bit of drizzle with that. And then we could see a little bit of clear up at night. Yeah, unfortunately for Walla Walla, that fog is just going to be like glue and stay there. So remember, with these chillier temperatures, that fog and drizzle, the roadways are wet and could be slippery at times. So pay careful attention and make sure you're using your headlights when you're driving during the day so folks can see you as well as you can see them. All right, your 7-day planning forecast, it's on the way. Jill?
STCU and Apple Valley News Now want your help in finding community volunteers in Benton and Franklin counties who go that extra step to help us all. Please nominate someone like this by clicking on the contest tab at applevalleynewsnow.com. From your nominations, we choose volunteers to profile, and STCU awards his or her organization a $1,000 donation. Thank you, and a big thanks to all volunteers who help make our communities stronger, and to STCU.
Even Santa and his rowdy reindeer can't lasso this deal. Only Legends Casino Hotel can deliver a shiny new Volkswagen Jetta Sport or Atlas Cross Sport under your tree. Well, maybe not under the tree, that's a tough fit, but you can't win if you don't play. Using your Legends Rewards card during December's Cash and Car Roundup. Heck, that's another present missing from Santa's saddlebags. Cash, like thousands of dollars in cash, given away every Thursday in December. Leave the kids' toys to Santa. Let Legends Casino Hotel deliver you cash and VW cars this year.
It's that time again.
It's our annual year-end inventory closeout sale at Mattress Depot USA.
This is your best opportunity of the year to save hundreds on brand name mattress sets.
All remaining models from last year's inventory are on sale.
Here's your chance to get a comfortable, great night's sleep at up to 60% off.
Don't hesitate, or else you'll have to wait another year to take advantage of these incredible savings.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Are you looking for a bank that has traditional values and modern solutions? Are you looking for a bank that is member-owned? Are you looking for a bank that leaves a lasting impact on the community? I've got news for you. You're not looking for a bank. Belong to something better. Join Hapo Community Credit Union, where you are more than just a member. Visit hapo.org to join today. Where do you credit union?
The White Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
Whatever the holidays mean to you, get the most out of it in a new Honda. Whether it's traveling to the holiday family dinner in an efficient Accord hybrid, or heading to a hike to burn it off in a powerful CR-V hybrid. Your holiday adventure awaits with a new Honda during Happy Honda Days. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
Save big this Christmas with Bi-Mart's latest membership savings book, posted at bimart.com. There's 20 pages of great store-wide savings, including everything you need for the holidays. At Bi-Mart, our members save more every day.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Welcome back. He is the boy wizard whose tales of magic have bespelled children across the globe. A first edition copy of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone sold at auction for more than $69,000. The former owner bought the tome in 1997 for about $12.50. Book experts say it is one of 200 first-issue hardbacks sold in bookstores that year. The seller bought the book before Harry Potter became popular. It was sold to a private buyer in the UK.
Well, call it Doritos in a glass. A new drink promises the taste of the popular brand's nacho cheese flavor.
All right.
It's an 84-proof flavored liqueur. Doritos partnered with a Danish company known for making custom spirits to create it. The limited edition booze goes on sale tomorrow in New York and California. You can also get it online. It's $65 for a 750 milliliter bottle. Doritos recommends mixing it with tequila or mezcal to make a margarita or a Bloody Mary?
Okay,
What do you
that is
think?
very interesting. Well, I'm not drinking right now anyways,
right.
but I don't think so. That
Doritos
doesn't sound
and
good to
booze.
me.
I'm going to say don't knock it till you try it. I like
I
Doritos.
mean, good for you. Yeah.
I like liquor, so hey.
Be adventurous. Why not?
There you go. $65, a little bit over my budget, though.
Pricey, yes.
All right, stay with us. We'll have a final look at your weather when we come right back.
KFC's Wednesday Country Fried Steak Meal is a delicious value, complete with mashed potatoes with gravy, coleslaw, and a biscuit, all for the incredible price of just $5.99. Really, what's left to say? How about see you again next Wednesday? Country Fried Steak Meal, just $5.99, only at KFC.
Navigating a real estate transaction can be overwhelming, from finding the right property to navigating the closing process. That's why a successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process, an in-house marketing team to maximize your home's exposure, transaction coordinators to ensure accuracy throughout the transaction, and a network of local industry experts. With Windermere on your side, you can have peace of mind and confidence in your real estate journey.
With K2 Vision RLE, you can throw away your distance and reading glasses. Plus, you'll never develop a cataract. Schedule a free Zoom consultation with us today. K2 Vision RLE. No glasses, no contacts, no readers.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now through December 31st, receive rebates up to $1,400 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
One good round deserves another at Zentel Creek Golf Club in Kennewick. Stay warm inside with state-of-the-art golf simulators, or book banquet space for your next family or professional event. Weekends liven up with select live music events throughout the season. Go to zentelcreek.com to find the list of live music options and make reservations for golf, dinner, drinks, and fun all year round.
In a time when good service is hard to find, turn to Mel's Intercity Collision in your time of need, serving the Tri-Cities for nearly 50 years. With towing, repair, painting, and more, trust in Mel's. Mel's Intercity Collision, treating you and your car with respect.
There's more to life than the car you drive. It's the smell of fresh air and thrill of the outdoors, the celebration of life, and the family that lives it with you. It's those little moments you wish would never end. Whether you need room for 8 or enough torque for your weekend escape, no matter what your adventure, Corwin Ford will help you get there. Corwin Ford, family driven for over 100 years.
We hope you're having a happy holiday season.
And a final look at your weather for the next 7 days. That fog is staying around in the Yakima Valley, at least through Thursday. Into the weekend, you might get a few sun breaks. Temperatures staying pretty much the same all the way for the next 7 days. Those overnight lows, though, are going to be a little bit chillier going forward. Let's take a look at Tri-Cities weather. We'll see that fog possibly into Friday. That drizzle that we saw today, kind of just gloomy, but sun breaks are possible on Saturday with cloudy skies. And our first chance of moisture again coming back early next week with a slight chance. And in Walla Walla, fog, 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 fog. Same thing going on there, those cloudy skies. Looks like we could see those rain showers by early next week.
Pretty consistent temperatures, definitely, but I do miss that sunshine.
There you go.
All right, well, thank you for watching. You can always find the latest on our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com. We're back tonight at 11.